Now this is another image of the processing of whacking here at the Pentagon, simulating due process of no sucking graves here in New Spring. So the upgrading of this, making sure that these graves are put in individually care services. This is the Pentagon. Now the Pentagon has major inquiries on downloading these individually Pentagon increments with, of course, the Abram tank. The Abram tank has jet engines on them. It goes 65, maximum speed is 65 miles an hour. The jet engine into the crematorium is jet aviation fuel. The old cremator is it's like a conveyor belt, a hot conveyor belt, and you have to put the body on. The beginning of it, when it comes off the conveyor belt, you got to drop it into a transport gurney, and that gurney you can throw the body onto the front of the conveyor belt, like a Sputnik, Lockwood, or slaughter floor, like Iowa Beef or Tyson Foods, and apply their services. And then they got this driveway that's in the Mueller's funeral home. The nation of that honors veterans nation dedicated to the presentation of freedom won by the sacrifice of life itself. These emblems are appropriately dedicated to the valiant dead of the armed forces ventured far, fought bravely, and gave their lives to preserve freedom and liberty to the land. Together they lie here in mute testimony to manner in which lived, worked, and fought to archive victorious order that America may live. Oh yeah, United States Armored, Joe Johnson, Nijmegen, Leonard Bambach, Department of Navy, Frank Kamusko, and also the United States. And this is the Air Force, J. Mueller Stream. And the Coast Guard, it'd be the Hells Angels that showed up at the Clover Island Yacht Club at the Clover Island Captain's Quarters with Felix Barela, and contribute of Felix Barela clothes hanging, taking down these individuals in increments of policy and procedure. You can see Fabian Barela is a witness, Lola Hernandez, Roberta Barela, and also the dedication of all veterans to the peace of war memorial will never die. That's Andy Miller at CO, Benton, Washington, U.S. Now the services for these services they got, monuments, these headstones, these urns, these shelving. They got all this inquiry manifest and the service to the community, which is double liners, double depth liners, concrete liners, and these double depth liners, you know, wife and husband, or wife and husband, husband and wife, or any case of whatever that case might be. They got this headstone. You got to take this headstone out, and also you got to take this body for the double liner. Susan Groach and Kenneth Groach, U.S. Navy, 24th, 1921. Sue M. Grinch, October 23, 1920. March 5th, 2020. And this is the presidential primary election. COVID-19. Oh, yeah. Increments on that service. Whacking the soil. Make sure it's presentable. Mr. J. Mueller, Andy Miller at CO, Benton, Washington. Presentable evidence. Increments on the whacking. The determinant. Body determinant. The double depth liner is very deep, and the soil compost you can see, has to be whacked and then watered down to make sure the ultraviolet rays you know what I'm saying? Some more lighting on the subject, of course. Susan M. Grinch, October 23, 1920, March 5th, 2020. That'd be George Washington House in the Fredo Washington, the Basin Retirement Center, the Avalon, the Coventry House in Othello, Washington, Basin Retirement Center in Fredo, Washington. This would be the Judge's Administration Office on Columbia, Safeway Services, and Double Deathliner Monument. This is the tank on the double Deathliner location with husband and wife. That didn't work out for him, man. Pretty much getting rid of Felix Barela's body like that. You know, burning his body, accelerants, and then, of course, throwing him down the river home to get rid of his dead body. But that didn't work out for him. Now you got these people walking around because they say that the state sealed documentation was sealed, and they're adding information on them which don't even belong to them. The Washington Bar Association contribute with their cross training, exercising, with components and services they have. And this is the true Abram. Two jet engines, 0-65 miles an hour. 95X 9560 RT tank, John Deere Evergreen. Goes maximum speed 35. The RX is bigger, stronger, has more tonnage, more torque, and has a Coventry House increment, which lays out their service, and it's pretty much implemented in several ways and matters.